Hello, ladies and gents. It is me, Chris, and Dog, and Alex running to the podium as we speak. We are speaking from the RSCRA Hall of Fame here, the host of the D2 Xfinity Awards show this Saturday. Folks, it's me, Chris, Dog, and Alex running over here to, well, not exactly a booth, it's a podium today. Don't worry, no need for a booth anyways. Who needs a booth? Not me. For today, ladies and gents, we are going to go over the most important topics of the league at the moment. It's me, Dog, and Alex today. Go ahead, boys.
Oh.
Dog, your first time on Fastlane, man. Don't mess up. You got that?
Okay.
Anyways, folks, welcome to a brand new edition of RSCRA Fastlane. So let's hop right into it, ladies and gents. This week, or I should say last weekend, the trucks raced at Rockingham Speedway for the first time in decades. The North Carolina Education Lottery won hundo at Rockingham. So boys, it was a good race. It was a good race, actually, in my opinion. It was. I mean, of course, it wasn't like, oh, outstanding, but it was good. With Halo's in VC right now. Halo winning the race, almost losing it to Xander in the last corner. With Xander subbing in for, excuse me, Cambug. And in the last corner, we thought, oh, Xander's gonna get it. But at the line, it was Halo who got it by mere inches.
Not really. It wasn't very close at the line.
At the line, well, really coming into the trioval, they were close, but yeah, I guess
Not
you could
really.
say a little.
At the line,
close.
they weren't close.
We'll say just a little close, about 2/1000ths of a minute.
Okay, if you say so.
Anyways, folks.
Anyways, it was a very good race.
Oh yeah, very good race.
Very clean driving.
I don't believe there's green flag pit stops, but I do know that there's a lot of strategy coming into the race. Due to the simple fact that no one's ever raced here. No one knows how long you're gonna feel. How much grip your tires wear off as the race goes on. No one really knew that. But coming into really in the race, I think all the hard practice paid off.
Yeah, I think it did. Especially for Halo. You know, I think he probably had some of the most things to prove, maybe. And, you know, he was a good driver, and he finally got himself a win. So, very good for him.
Yeah, so he went out there and proved himself. Yeah, I believe we'll interview him later, but he went out there and proved himself. He got that win, and to me, I think it was an accomplishment he should be proud of. Cause I mean, I believe that was Halo's first win.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So it was his first win, getting at Rockingham. So I think that is something that Halo should be proud of yourself. Yeah, I know you're here, Halo, and it was obviously a good race. You were up there for a lot of the race. It was really at first between you and, was it Glitch? You and Glitch were up there, I believe, battling it out for a while. And really, there's good. I'm gonna put it this: there's good battles all around the race. I mean, you saw Glitch and Para getting into the teammates back there. You saw Josh up there in the mix selling for Dames. But all in all, coming down to the last lap, I believe we all knew it was going to be Zub Z getting eliminated. And really, it wasn't the best season. I'll put it out there, Sub Z. It wasn't the best season, but it's certainly the work.
Well, he made the playoff.
Yeah, that was about to get to. Attendance was on point for you, man. and you made it to the playoffs. That's something to be proud of. There is around 20 entries originally in the truck series. Be more precise, 22 entries. So that's something to be proud of. You might not be advancing to the next round, but you certainly did prove yourself a little bit here in the truck playoffs. So, all in all, I think we're gonna go ahead and ring up Halo actually, real quick, just while we're on the topic of the trucks. Halo, you got us?
Yes, sir.
Halo, what's up, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Doing good, says Halo. So Halo, coming off that win at Rockingham, how do you feel heading into the next round of the playoffs?
I mean, I feel okay. Like, the one thing that I'm scared about is that if I don't make the first race, I kind of have to rely on a sub for my next race, which, realistically, I'm probably not gonna not gonna make it to both races. I know for sure I can't make the last race, so I could be eliminated. And it depends if my sub like at least gets a top 5, gets a fast lap in game, or at least gets top 3 in qualifying, I'll be happy. But hopefully I can finish a first race, which I have like a 40% chance of even, making it or finishing it. So I feel pretty scared, to be honest.
So,
Did you think you would ever win? Like, did you feel like it was coming, or did you just like had you given up for a little bit, or what?
I mean, it's not like I lost hope. I knew a win was gonna come, because there's no way I'm gonna fucking. Oh, my bad. There's no way that I was gonna go into a race, knowing that what's the point of trying to win if I can't, like the whole like what's the word? That whole mindset. There we go. The whole mindset is to like think of like, oh, I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna get a top 5. I'm gonna get a top 3. I know for a fact I'm gonna do well at this track. That was basically my thought process. And after qualifying, at least, I was racing Plasma in practice, and I was like, damn, I'm really fast compared to him. So
Yeah.
I
Now,
just
speaking of Plasma, do you feel like he's maybe hit a cold spot? He had a very strong finish to the regular season. Managed to get the points championship for the regular season, but he's kind of fallen off a little bit. I don't know. What do you feel? Do you think he's just taking it easy, or what?
I don't know. Maybe after that whole TGG thing, that might have been that, because
Yeah.
like TGG, Subsy's also in that, I think. So it might be the fact that Subsy might be in there, because Subsy's not that great, to be honest. So
and can you explain to us what TGG means?
I have no idea, to be honest. You might have to ask Plasma that. All I know is that like he made a whole truck off TGG, whatever it is. I fucking forgot, to be honest.
Alex,
But-
I have no idea.
Dog, do you perhaps know the term?
I'm pretty sure it's not related to racing at all, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's just something I know they're friends outside of, like... So it's probably just... I think it's like maybe it's a Fortnite clan? Who knows? God knows.
Fortnite clan, bro.
Fortnite clan.
Could be Fortnite clan.
Who knows?
Halo. I know we're gonna go into Arca soon. So your RPM finishes last race at Pocono. Pocono was a very good race. Very clean.
Amazing race.
The field got very spread out at the end there, but your team took home first, second, and fourth, and I think it could have been an easy 1, 2, 3, but I'm pretty sure you guys got caught up all battling each other at the end there. Do you have what happened there? If you'd like to just talk about it.
So exactly what happened was I was battling T28, the driver, the person that drives the 88, all race. The entire time he was behind me, and I just could not get him off me. I don't know what was up with it, but like he was sending it all race, if there was a chance that he could overtake, he would send it, and he wall tapped a lot. I just didn't get that. Like, how did he not get black flagged? How did he not have a drive through, something like that? And when I was like at the last 10 laps, like Zexto and Para were like again really close, and I was like, damn, we're like getting way too much time on them, and plus I'm helping the driver, the 88 T28, like I'm helping him get up there because he was pretty fast, to be honest. I won't lie. I do make fun of him a lot, but he's a decent driver, you know. But he just full sent it a lot, and he full sent it into the last corner. Para got the position back. I couldn't get the position back, and I lagged. So that was a bad thing.
Well, don't
know,
you think that like if you guys had worked together, that instead of battling each other, don't you think? Do you think there's some like tension on your team after that, or?
I mean, there might be tension between Zexto and Para. I don't know, because to be honest, I don't really care that. I mean, I do care that they were battling, because Zexto was basically not helping any of our teammates for almost all the race. Like, he was trying to, like, get the position on me, get the position on Para. Like, I get racing other people, but he was just racing me, which I don't get.
Yeah. Well, either way, it was a very good, very strong showing for you guys. So
Yeah, and one more thing. So Matt ended up in 7th. He's a good racer, but I feel like sometimes his thought process just isn't very clear. Like in the VC, oh my god, I have the hiccups. He was like, hey, Glitch, I'll slow down and we can help each other get up there. And Glitch is their rival, by the way. All three of them are in the battle for first, I think. Let me check the points. I know that Para and Glitch are tied, but I do not remember what Matt's at.
Oh yeah, Glitch
He's
is
still in
Tara's
third.
rival and Matt's rival and Zexto's rival. He's sandwiched in between those three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully Chris can get up to... He can pretty much get up into 5th pretty easily. But...
but like he slowed down to help.
Yeah, and then at the end of the race, he was 2 seconds behind him, so I couldn't tell if that was a tire issue. I couldn't tell if he was just slow at that track. He was doing pretty good. I'm pretty sure he was up there for like... I think he was up there in top 5 for like a little, but then he fell
he
off.
was having problems all day. He pitted early because he was falling off early and didn't end up working too well for him, and I think it was just a messy, not a good race for Matt. But I'm confused as to why he would slow down to work with a rival. Doesn't make
I think
any sense.
they're both good friends, because I know for a fact that Matt is a future Sky High Racing driver, almost at SDR. He is a future Sky High Racing driver. I know that because they've thought of, you know, chartering together, and they know each other
That
like in
happens.
trucks as well.
Yeah.
May I ask a question, Halo?
Yeah, what's up?
So, obviously, as you said, Matt and Glitch seem like they're pretty good friends. Do you think that'll all interfere with your team and Arca and his, and how it'll play out?
I mean, if it gets to the point where he's asking to like race with Glitch and help him and help each other, I think that'll become a problem. But if it ends up going to the point where he's ruining their own chances, then it's just not gonna end up going well, and I have to try to discipline him on that.
Yeah, I notice a lot before the race. They're always really talkative, and they seem like really good friends, which I don't think would be an issue. If it won't be an issue as long as it just doesn't get too bad to the point where he's not helping his own team and helping the enemy, or the rival, I guess, not the enemy. Same thing.
Yeah, I feel like
Go ahead.
I feel like RPM is like, I think they're a pretty good team. It's probably not going to be a struggle to shuffle them out into 3rd, maybe not 4th or 5th, because, you know, Zexto, I don't know. I don't know. He has potential. I just feel like he needs to develop a little more, you know. And same with Chris.
Now, Halo,
But anyways,
from a team owner standpoint, where do you think your team would sit now if there were to be a ranking on all the teams in ARCA? Where do you think they would sit?
definitely number one. I don't know. I know for a fact it's got to be number one because in my list I need to find out the teams again. I forgot what the teams were because they're all bad.
Whoa! Halo throwing some shade around. You guys getting this?
It goes
Gosh.
RPM, intercepts. I don't even know. Northern, Evolution, and Dames. Dames, he's just not good. Dames. He's not a good racer. He's not a good team owner.
Anywho.
Yeah, before you make any more
Yeah.
enemies.
Yeah.
let's,
So, anyways, your driver's gonna be targeted this weekend at Kansas. Anyways,
Kentucky.
Kentucky. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I don't know where I'm at today. So, Halo. So, with Zextel's win, where do you think, from your standpoint, again as an owner, are you willing to, or not willing? I shouldn't say willing to. Do you feel like they have enough momentum to carry on into another great finish at Kentucky?
For sure. I've never seen Kentucky. I know it's like a weird track. It has like minimal banking, and it's a pretty it's an intermediate track. So when we went to Texas, it could be another Texas situation. You know, people might not pit, or people might pit early, and I just need to get that through with them, and hopefully it'll work out.
Yeah. Well, I wish your team the best of luck in the future rounds, and I believe we're now going to send it to a commercial break.
Actually, I have one more question.
Bruh.
Halo.
So
So,
This guy.
how many races are there left in the ARCA schedule? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
like 8.
5?
Oh,
5?
5 races.
Yeah, 5 including Kentucky. And then it's the off season. Because ARCA does
don't
not
have
have.
champion-
Yeah, they do not have playoffs. So with that many races left, do you think that through the season, your drivers are in a good enough position to put up a championship on the board for Red Bull Racing?
I mean, really is no championship other than
Yeah, but like at the end of the season. We'll put it at that. At the end of
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah, well, let's see here. Intimidator barely makes any race. Kevin Harvick, I don't even know who that guy is, to be honest.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
wait, I
you're
know
on
him.
you're on live television here, bud.
Superstar, I don't even think he races anymore. And then Sexta, which is in 4th.
These guys
Chris-
they all race, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chris only needs 3 points to get up into 5th, assuming that they don't even make the points, just to get in 5th. But I feel like Glitch needs to hit that cold spot that Plasma's having, just to let Para get up there. I feel like it's gonna be really selfish team orders, but I feel like we're gonna have to focus more on Matt and Para getting up there and just focusing on getting Glitch out of the way,
So,
Sounds like a great idea.
well, Halo, we appreciate you coming to the booth today. Halo, everyone, making a lot of enemies out there. I'm pretty sure your drivers now have a sign on the back of the bumpers saying "Kick me." So, Halo, I wish you and your drivers the best of luck this weekend, both at Phoenix and Kentucky. Thank you so much for joining us, Halo. Good luck again.
Yeah, no worries.
So, Halo's making a lot of enemies here, guys. What? How do we let him know that that's not the best way to make friends?
I mean, I think his plan is a good one. I mean, to be honest, who really wants? Anyways, stop myself right there.
So, folks, that's Halo. Making enemies, not friends. That's his new motto. Oh gosh, I am now scared for him and his drivers, Alex.
Not that big of a deal, to be honest.
Dog, are you there, dog? I guess not. Anyways,
Hey, can we
folks.
send it to the commercial?
Yeah. Ladies and gents, we'll be right back after a quick commercial break. After Halo doesn't make that many friends, folks, we'll be right back at the RSCRA Hall of Fame here, where right now, it will be hosting the awards for D2. We're right back after a couple of advertisements.
As he was finding his game, he saw possibilities to be more than a competitor, more than a champion, more than the greatest ever. He saw he could be an inspiration for all people to see possibilities.
Let's go.
That through the power of sport. There are no limits to what we can do.
Ladies and gents, we're back here at the RSCRA Hall of Fame. We're, ladies and gents, we are letting you know that recently, next-gen testing was announced for the next generation of D1 drivers. You guys see what I did there? Anyways,
Very funny, Chris.
yeah, I know it was. Anyways, folks, so announced, finally we're getting the new age of racing for D1. We are finally heading in to D1 testing, which we all have been waiting for so long. So Alex, you're basically the lead developer of the next gen testing. What can you tell the audience about the next gen testing and what we can expect?
We have been doing a lot behind the scenes with the next gen cars. They're still nowhere near done, but we're trying to really see what we can do to innovate and just use. We want to use next gen testing and the Cup series as a kind of a ground to test new things and then push them down to the other divisions. So things like onboard cameras, different camera angles on board, like dirty air. We have a dirty air script we're going to be testing at next gen testing. Just different setups in general. If we could kick the man that is intruding on private property, that'd be beautiful. Just a lot of new things, and I think the Cup drivers will enjoy it, and I think when it goes down to the other divisions, I think they'll enjoy it as well.
And Dog, you've also, I believe you also have been working on next gens. Is that correct?
Not as much as Alex has. I've kind of just been helping him do what he makes.
It's been mostly me and Lewis, and I guess Boxer as well.
Well, Alex, can you let us, the audience, know at home, really, what is the energy leading up to the first day of testing? What is the energy? Like, is it surreal? Like, we're finally getting these next gens, and I myself am able to test it. How do you think, like, how's the energy really how's the environment, I should say, with the days leading up to the next gen testing, and how do you think drivers like me are gonna respond to the cars? Do you think we're gonna enjoy the cars, or do you think we'll be asking for more?
I think I am expecting criticism, and criticism is welcome as long as it's done constructively. That's the whole point of testing. But I think the new things that we're introducing are gonna be liked, and any suggestions they can be made as long as it's done so within, like, keeping in mind the limitations of Roblox. But again, we're trying to not to say like we don't make every division as realistic as possible, but obviously as a league we like to. It's better to progressively get more realistic. So that starts obviously with Cup, and I think by making more realistic setups, we spend a lot of time watching a lot of onboard footage, real life onboard footage, iRacing footage. So I think the drivers will, I think especially coming from Xfinity, you guys will appreciate that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be a good season in general. So I think we just have to get it on the roll. Of course, the season's scheduled to start in January, so that gives us a lot of time to make any other changes we need to make, and of course the templates to be released. And yeah.
Speaking of more changes, are you guys on a tight time frame right now, or do you guys, like, you only have a couple more things to do and testing is completely ready? Or are you guys, like, rushing?
We're not rushing per se. I think development has been a little slower because less organized our development has been, because like we do a lot of things during, obviously when we're all off of school it's easier for us to develop and work on a timed like schedule, but during school everyone's busy. So I think this is the perfect time to get into the next gen testing, because winter break is coming up, and hopefully that'll make people like Bloxer and Dog and more available, and me more available, and any other devs that are gonna take the constructive criticism and make the car better. So it's it's not entirely 100% the car yet, but it's still very good. It feels very good, I can say.
Well, Alex, I think with everything leading up to it, I don't think there's much pressure. I think you are a very experienced dev, and this is coming from my heart, Alex. You are a very experienced dev, and you're working with Lewis and Plus, you know. I think I'm gonna enjoy these cars. I know. I've been excited for these testing days. I've just been wanting to get back in that car, man. Being able to race again, you know.
Yeah, it
Need
feels
for
like
speed.
I haven't done a race, and in fact, I haven't done a race in like 3 months. So, God, it's been
Yeah, especially
it's
if
been a while.
D1. When did you guys end? October? No, not even October.
I think September. maybe?
September or August?
No. It's been at least 3 months. So let's do the math. Well, 4 now. So
For you guys in the chat, do you mind looking it up for us? Because
November, October, September. I don't know what's before September again.
early September or late August, we'll go with that. How about that? Is that fine by you?
Yeah,
There, we'll
that
go with that.
works.
Late September or early August, folks.
it's been a while. That's the point. So,
Yeah.
but also with the testing, some drivers some of the truck drivers going to Xfinity are going to be able to perhaps they might be able to get us a few hours in the next gen car, which will be beneficial to them but it's like kind of a perk. It's like if they're connected to a team that has a next gen car to offer them to drive, they can get those hours. But that's also going to take away from another driver's testing. So it'll be up to the team to decide that.
Yeah, and there is
But
4 teams. Well, 3 if you consider FPR, you know, still part of Team Penske. 4 teams, and there's Ford, there's Chevrolet, there's Toyota. All these cars, does it make it harder for you to develop with having to account for more than just 2 manufacturers this year, or
sorry, could you say that again? My headset cut out.
no worries? So I don't believe you had Toyotas the last year for Cup,
No.
correct? Yeah. Does
No.
does it make it harder to develop now that you have to add a new manufacturer into D1?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, we've even looked at adding a 4th manufacturer at some point. Obviously, it's probably obvious to most who that manufacturer would be, but I'm not going to say anything about it right now. But no, it doesn't make it harder to develop with a new manufacturer.
Well, I mean, certainly, it's gonna be exciting with all these new manufacturers, because it adds really a lot of, how do I put it? Because now there's a
Variety,
lot
I
to
guess.
account for with Toyotas now, because Toyota's now owned by SLA, Junior Speed Motorsports. They have SLA on the team, they have Husky, and they have Raiden on their team. So those 3 drivers will be driving Toyotas this year. But then you look at Team Penske and FPR, they have the most amount of drivers for the Ford manufacturer, with, I believe, was it 10 or 9 drivers?
Thinking 9.
And then
Yeah.
the part-time driver, and then of course there's TRGL, which so happens to be owned by Dog here.
Well, of course, it's still a pretty good it's a pretty good roster for a division. I mean, you have, I think, almost 19 drivers, and it's possible. We're looking at maybe if in the event we might have to fast track some people. I have a few people in mind. I don't think that'll have to happen, but I think it'll be good.
And with so many drivers, do you think we'll also be having to see the 12-car qualifying format, like ARCA and trucks have?
See, that's the thing. So we know that there has been some lag problems. And,
Me. I'll admit I have dog internet. I'll
Yeah.
just put that out there. It's mostly me that's the issue.
It's not horrible lag. Like, it's not race breaking, race altering lag for the most part. But, before we can remove that program, the quality limit, we have to come together as developers and figure out what's causing the lag. And again, it's hard to do when we're all so busy and we can't all get together at the same time and look at the car. So something I hope maybe will be solved before the end of the Christmas break. But I don't think, from what I've seen, the next gen cars aren't very laggy, so I think we may have already fixed the problem with those. So I don't think we'll need a qualifying limit, hopefully, for there will be a qualifying limit, but I think we can fit more cars into the limit. And then of course, if we fix that at the cup level, we'll deploy the fix for all the other divisions and we can get more cars on the track.
And again, like you said previously, it all has to fit within the limits of Roblox.
Yes.
Which
Roblox servers aren't very good, and in fact they're down right now, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I
how we're still
believe
in-game.
we got lucky. Zachy searched it up. Thank you, Zachy. Back to the when Cup Series ended. August 9th. Alex, that was the last time you raced.
Not touched the steering wheel since
August 9th.
The only steering wheel I have touched is the pace car steering wheel since August 9th.
From race car to pace car. Alexander, folks.
So sad, so tragic.
Anyways, I think that's enough for next gens right now. Thank you, Alex, for explaining to me and the audience here how D1's gonna work next year. I'm certainly excited. I can't wait till I'm back racing again. One quick question: when do you think the first race after this testing, if all goes successful, when do you think the first race will be? I'm assuming it'll have to be after New Year's, however.
Yes, the first race is scheduled in January. I think we go to the Coliseum, which should be so fun.
Which should be very fun, actually.
And I will say, the cars actually drive very nicely at the Coliseum. So
I have
it'll be
tested
up
them
to-
myself there as well. I can confirm he's telling the truth.
They drive very nice. It's a very nice setup. So, of course, it'll be up to the drivers to learn the track and not remember if the car in front of you have to brake before the car in front of you.
Oh yeah, you have to. Yeah, there's a newest set to racing now. You actually have to use the brake pedal.
Yeah. Use the brake pedal, man. Use the brake pedal.
Which I sadly believe not many of us know what brake pedal is. Unfortunately for us.
It's not that important anyways. The brake pedal.
Yeah, who needs a brake pedal? We could just use another car in front of you,
Exactly.
right? I mean, it's not that hard. Just wreck into them. Oh, and that's another thing. Alex, can you tell us how the damage testing 2 is going so far? I forgot to ask this.
Yeah, so we're currently at a little bit of a standstill with damage because we have the whole system ready. Like we have all the damage ready. Like we know how to make the damage in Blender. It's not hard. We have the scripts for the damage, but the cars have. So we have to do something. We have to like redo something for the cars to have the damage. So I don't know if damage will be ready for this season or not. Of course, like everyone's been so busy, like right, with school and work.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get those like big projects done right now. But again, that's why the Christmas break is here. So I'm
dang.
sure it'll be done.
I was hoping for
It'll
some
be
better
done.
news, but I mean, hey, I'll take it. If it's ready, it's ready, man. Can't wait to get in that damage. And I keep on asking this question. They just keep on popping up, man. Do you think damage will be a cause to lag, maybe, too?
No, we're not using block damage, so nothing's falling off of the car. It's mesh damage, so it's just a decal changing. It's a decal changing, and so yeah, no, there will be no lag problems. Now, I have a question about Christmas break. There will be a break for Christmas, just like there was a break for Thanksgiving. So, I
Yeah,
expect
not a
people
big
to
surprise.
be happy about that. I mean, so I expect it will be it probably will just only be a week, maybe the week of Christmas. Don't know, but I'm just giving you guys the heads up now, so that when the announcement does come, nobody's surprised. I'm sure they'll still be surprised. Because, that's just the RSCRA. But, yes, there will be a break.
So you heard it here first, folks. There will be a break. So don't you guys worry. Don't complain. You've been warned. If you want a fun race, maybe, probably
Yeah,
not.
we're not just gonna die. We'll do fun races.
Yeah,
and
we'll still
we're
be
actually looking to
interactive.
get more. We're actually looking to in the new year, hopefully, interact more with the server. I know we've been very dead in the week, so hopefully we can do more fun things, more game nights, be more involved with the fans, and yeah, that's what we're looking to do in the new year. So there's a lot of things being worked on, and yeah.
They will all be for the greater good of the server. I'll tell you that. For the league, in fact. I mean, we gotta all appreciate, what you and the development team does for us. Really, what everyone does for us. So, again, a round of applause to Alex and chief officers and development team. Everyone here at the RSCRA who makes racing fun. So, round of applause. I'm clapping.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you.
Anyways,
Thanks for clapping, Chris.
you're welcome. I know everyone at home clapped. Right, guys? Yeah, I know you guys did. Anyways, now I want to get on the topic of something that I've also been holding near and dear to my heart. Ladies and gents, the RSCRA Xfinity Awards Ceremony. Yet, this is the exact site we'll be using, the RSCRA Hall of Fame. This is what we'll be using to host the awards ceremony. It's not Nashville. No, don't worry. It's not Nashville, alright? It's the RSCRA Hall of Fame. And Alex, have you been involved as much, really, with the award ceremony, too?
Me?
Yes.
No, not really. I'm gonna get involved though. It's mostly Dames and Bloxer from what I know, and Dames has done a very good job organizing things since he's become a chief officer. He really redid the logistics department, and yeah, we're actually the Hall of Fame's not done. Dog has done a very good job on it so far, so we're gonna do some more work on the Hall of Fame and make a very nice auditorium, nice and modern, nice and futuristic, for all the ceremonies that we have to do in the future. Yes.
Yeah, I have one problem with the Hall of Fame, though. My car's not in it.
Well, Chris, to get into the Hall of Fame, Chris, you have to be a good driver. No, I'm just joking.
Okay, hey,
Chris,
hey.
what is something historical you've done, really, that you think you should be in the Hall of Fame for?
Didn't I make a great pass on Rex at Indy?
Well, I mean, people don't get in here because they were just a good driver. They get in here because, I mean, like, look at Josh. He was season points leader.
The most Talladega wins award goes to me. End of story.
Most Mickey wins.
Hey,
you
okay.
want to talk about Mickey, buddy?
I had
Oh
one.
no! Here we go,
Don't even.
folks. Here we go.
I had one. It was one time in season 1.
There's actually a real life scale here. Let's go. Let's go look at the real life scale. Mickey Mouse dog house guy over here.
Oh dear, folks. Here we go.
He's actually a bit taller than he should be. Not gonna lie.
Also, folks, yes, we are all wearing
5'5" IRL.
Season 1 D1 R-Series champion dog, and he's got the big Mickey head on it. There it is, folks.
Yeah.
Dog, do you admit that was Mickey? Do you admit it?
Who wouldn't? Let's be honest.
It's true. And I guess it wasn't Mickey win. My last
Steve
Talladega
Penske
win.
had a little Nico Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton.
By the way, that was like the only lap I led, if you would even
Killed
consider
each
me
other.
leading a lap.
So, yeah. You didn't even lead the lap.
Exactly,
the
that's the thing.
Lap.
Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, like,
so-
here's Alex, though, All-Star race winner. That's why he's
No,
here.
yeah, let's do a tour,
Dirt
actually. Let's do a
Bristol.
tour. Here you have
Bristol race winner.
Alex's Season 1 All-Star race. Goes to Alex. And Season 1 Dirt Bristol race winner, Sharky. I cannot wait for Dirt Bristol, too. Alex, can you confirm that we are doing Dirt Bristol this year for next gens?
Unfortunately.
I'm actually
There
gonna be
was-
sick
there
on
is
that
a,
day.
There's dirt licensing that we'll have to go through for that, though, so.
Oh, dear.
Forgot when that day is. I will be sick on that day.
We're still
Don't
dirty.
need to be lapped another 3 times.
Anyways,
at
the
that track.
room we are using for the stream is Josh's car. That's a darn good looking car, his Hooters car. Season 1
It is. I
D1
wonder who
regular
made it.
season points
I
leader.
really wonder who made it.
TRGL.
Whoever made it, they're a great person. Whoever made it.
Season
you know?
1 TRGL Xander. D2 regular season points leader. Congrats, Xander. You have a couple of benches of bushes and a lot of.
There's no trucks in
pictures.
here yet.
Yet, don't you worry.
Actually, there is one truck here in this whole
Should Plasma
facility.
be here? I think, right? Plasma.
Yep,
be
he's
here.
in the other room.
And then here's Alex, our hard-working, great owner of the RSCRA. Thank you.
This seems very fascist. The statue. Very fascist.
Just made of gold.
Let's
Yeah,
move
there's
on
blocks
from the
over
fascist statue.
Season 1 most pole placements,
Oh, I haven't
Bloxer.
been in this room.
My boss. You see, most points earned in the RCRA, Plasma, 100 points. Congrats to Plasma, by the way, on that. Most wins in the RCRA, Rex. You see here, the first season of the RSCRA Xfinity Series, the driver of Team Penske, number 21, achieved 6 wins in the whole season. He had
That
earned...
record is going to be shattered, by the way, next season.
How do you know that, dog?
Well, because it's like this season is so. Actually, you never know. It doesn't have to be.
Who knows?
Anyways,
Who knows?
this is very nice, dog. Very nice.
Yeah, this is a
have not
very-
seen this room yet.
I
Very
can't wait
pretty.
till this is all filled up, though. Like, can you imagine? We can make money off of this, like selling tickets. It's
So,
like,
one
I
day
lied.
we're all gonna come back here when it's all said and done, and we're gonna look through the history of this league.
And then
I mean,
we're all
like,
gonna try
after-
together.
I mean, like, whenever the D3 championship and the D4 regular, or I mean, whenever D4 is over, those are like the only 2 things I plan to add here until season 2. Because you can't just blow up the whole Hall of Fame with one season. It's like one season of history.
True. I can't wait
Yeah.
till this thing, like, legit expands. Like, we have to start cutting down trees and go Lorex mode.
Hey now, we're not like eco terrorists.
Eco terrorists.
There it
There you have
is.
folks.
RSCRA is not an eco terrorist organization.
And here you can see Terry's car showered with confetti. Season 1 D2 RCRA champion. Season 1 Pro
His wasn't
Invitational
Mickey,
winner.
though.
Yeah, that was not Mickey. He was
No,
dominant
it was
the whole
not.
race and had 1,000+ laps led. Is this a wax figure of Terry or is this the actual Terry? Or is
What
it?
do you think?
I think this is the real Terry, folks.
He's made of candy corn.
Made of candy corn. There it is.
Ran out of wax, so it's the same thing.
So
But yeah. Oh, and we have more exciting things coming. Like we're hiring a GFX designer, and we're also hiring a 3D modeler.
and
So
what
there's
will
gonna be some cool.
what will these guys be used for? If you
Well,
may
I'm
tell the
planning
audience.
the GFX designer. We're planning a website. So that was suggested, and we're gonna take that suggestion. We're gonna make a nice website. It's designed by a professional, and we're gonna 3D model. Maybe we'll make our own custom. I don't know. There's a lot of things we can do with a 3D modeler. A lot of things we can do. So, yeah.
So interesting plans for the future here for the RCRA, folks. I can't wait to see how we all progress here. I think it's gonna be a fun next season, guys. Anyways, folks, I believe.
Yeah.
Any last remarks, boys? This was a wealthy, long, fast lane.
Almost an hour.
49 minutes, 38 seconds as I say this on OBS Studio. So, ladies and
10 of those
gents,
minutes was a Kerbal Space Program ad.
hey,
Lovely Christmas.
I have spent the last 2 days gathering ads for the streams, just to let you guys know. Okay? The last 2 days have been tormenting for me. So, and as you see a giant dog in the background. So, I hope you appreciate this and all the work that us here at the media team actually do for you guys to bring you guys Fastlane. So, any last remarks, boys?
Halo. Let's not Halo.
I assume.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Sorry, I'm really lost after that. That's scarring. It's PTSD inducing what just happened. Unbelievable.
And how was that?
But
How was that PTSD inducing, Alex?
it's very bad. It's very, very bad. But anyways, we'll be doing I don't know. I doubt anybody will be awake, but we'll be doing a watch along for the F1. Saudi, no, not Saudi. Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. If you like F1, love F1. F1's so good. Love F1.
We
Anyways,
that
you better
just
close.
so,
You better send it off.
so Alex, if you may actually tell the audience what time it is in Eastern Standard Time to join
I think
up.
it's around the same time as, if you want to, it'll be around very early. I think it's like
8.
wait, isn't it like 1 p.m.? I think
For-
it's around the same time as Saudi Arabia. So
I'll have to look it up. If any of you guys are really into that at home, go ahead. But
I'm sure we'll make an announcement about it. So
yeah. So Lounge 1, meet there this Sunday to watch for the watch party of F1.
at 8 a.m.
At 8 a.m.
If anyone is awake.
I'm just gonna make a quick commercial, or a quick advertisement. This Sunday, I don't know what time it is. Abu Dhabi, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, tied in points for the championship. Yeah,
I hate that guy. Really don't like that guy.
yeah. I don't like Hamilton either.
Yeah, self-promotion is no bueno. Sure.
Anyways, folks, that'll do it for us here today. Unless Dog has any last remarks.
No.
No last remarks, Dog. Anyways, folks,
Can we just send it off, please?
we'll send it
let's
off
go.
just so we can do war crimes. I mean, so we can break laws. I mean, anyways.
Hey, Chris.
So, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching today. We hope you have a generally good night. The time now is 8 o'clock Eastern, or if you want to be fancy, 7:59 Eastern Standard Time. Wealthy long fasting today. 52 minutes, or 53 minutes now. 1 second as I say that. Thank you so much for watching, folks. This was me, Alex, and Dog here in the booth. We send you guys off. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night, everyone.